So, we've been talking about all the different ways that we can tend to our beautiful beating hearts this month. One of the ways that we can tend to our heart is through imagery and movement. Imagery and movement, and there are actual studies that show that imagery, so having the right visualization in your mind as you move, can improve function, can actually improve the function of your heart. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to move our spine via our heart and lungs. So you all have your heart right in around the center of your chest. And if you want to do the movement with me, just make a fist. Your heart's right in the center, more or less. And then you have these two big, beautiful lungs that breathe, that take in air, they release the air, and they move when we move. So the first movement, let me stay facing forward, is flexion and extension. And when we flex our spine, our lungs, so there's two, they move forward over the heart, and your heart pushes back a little bit. So go ahead and flex your spine. You can just get a sense that your heart is moving back as your lungs kind of take the stage, right? They move forward. And then when you extend your spine from tailbone to head, your heart is going to move forward. The lungs move out of the way, and your heart can kind of like shine through front and center. So we're going to flex our spine, tail to head, lungs move forward, heart moves back. And then when we extend our spine, now we'll turn to the side just so you can see the movement. When we extend our spine, our heart moves forward and our lungs move back. And so I want you to imagine that this is happening, because it is happening in your body, and move from your heart and lungs. So heart moving back when you flex your spine, heart moving forward when you extend your spine. And you may sense that movement feels a little bit different. When you move from your organs, it may feel a little more like fluid, softer, less musculoskeletal. Right? So just a few more times. So extension, heart forward, lungs back, flexion, heart back, lungs forward. And of course, breathing is useful. So maybe we can take a breath in when we extend and a breath out when we flex. Let's do it one more time. You're always welcome to close your eyes if that helps you go more internal. Extension, heart forward, flexion, heart back. Okay, come back to center. Take a moment, notice your breathing, notice your posture. Maybe even notice that your chest, your heart, your lung space feels a little softer, a bit more open. Okay, let's look at another movement. We're going to look at rotation via the heart and lungs. So again, you can do the movement with me with your hands, model your heart with a fist. Your other hand is the lung, and we're just going to be rotating to the left for a few times. So as you rotate left, your right lung is going to slide over your heart a bit. And then you come back to center and everything kind of goes back into their starting position. Rotate left, right lung slides over heart, and then back to center. And you can continue with the model of the lungs, the lung and the heart, or if you want to have your hands to your shoulders, you can do that. But we're moving really slowly, really trying to image and visualize the movement inside of us, the parts that we can't see. Maybe there's some breathing, inhaling to come back and exhaling to the left. The lung moves over the heart, and then you come back. Heart is back to shine. Lung moves over the heart. Come back, heart shines forward. One more time, over to the left and back to center. And just pause, take a breath. Maybe feel a difference between the two sides, maybe a little bit more open on one side. Let's go to the other side. If you want to do the modeling of the heart and lungs, you can. So your right hand would be the heart, your left hand would be your left lung. You're rotating to the right, and your left lung is sliding over your heart. And then you come back to center, and your heart shines forward. And we rotate to the right, lung slides over heart, and back to center. And if you want to breathe with this, you can, exhaling. And I tend to close my eyes a lot during this because I find it easier to visualize with my eyes closed. So you can try that. Lungs sliding over heart. You don't even need to really know what your heart and lung look like. It's just the visualization, just the image of this organ sliding over your heart. Good. Let's again do 2 or 3 more times. And if you want to have your hands to your shoulders instead, you can. But we're still moving, initiating from our organs. Yeah. Good. And just notice if it feels different to move this way. Okay, rest, notice. And if you want, you can even do a little side to side rotation and see if it feels like that improved your movement. Yeah, notice your breathing, see if it improved your breathing. A little bit more space for the lungs to expand. All right, lateral flexion, side bending. So same thing, left hand could be your heart, right hand, your lung. And we're just going over to the left a few times. So we're side bending and your right lung is going to slide up and over your heart. And then you come back up to center. Yeah, it slides back down. Yep, side bend left, right lung slides up and over and back down. We're going to do this a few times, and I just want to add on something here to really like accentuate the movement. We're going to reach our right arm up and over, and you can keep your hand as your heart if you want, or you can reach your left arm down. Whatever you want to do with that other hand is fine. It kind of feels good for me to keep my hand over my heart. And again, we're just imagining your right lung sliding over your heart as you side bend. Let's do that 3 more times. Maybe there's a exhale. And so it's not about big movements. It's about fluid, easeful movements initiating from these organs. Such a different way to move. And then come back to center. Again, notice, right? Take a breath and maybe you feel a bit more open through your right side. Okay, let's go to the other side. So heart with your right hand, lung with your left, and we're side bending over to the right. Yes, that left lung slides over your heart. And you could do that a few times with the modeling of your hands. You can go right into reaching over, which could feel really good. And that actually stretches your lungs, right? When we're side bending, and just adding that arm reach is going to give your lung an extra stretch. Maybe there's a exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And let's do it one more time. Good. Come back to center and just shake it all out again and notice. Maybe close your eyes. You can even have your hands over your heart and just take a breath or two. For me, I feel like this softness around my heart, around my lungs. My posture feels a little taller, and that may not be you. It's just some things that could happen.